Hello, hello, hello. My name is Ruby Burrito, and welcome to today's video. It is actually past the middle of the month. I normally shoot for like the 15th or the 16th for this video, but I am going to do an account update today. I'll be taking you guys through efficiency. I do suggest everybody uses efficiency. I think it's super helpful, and I'll show you guys the actual document that I've been using to track it at the end, but we're going to dive right into the stats here. So the first one that I've been tracking, we go to account value, and also they've been warning everybody that the API is going to be down. Thankfully, I have enough time to get this video in, but it will be down moving forward to avoid spoilers because they pull from the API key, which shows new currencies and stuff like that. So they're trying to avoid spoilers there. We have 438,000 accounts that we're pulling from now under the account value. And that is up about 8,000 since the time that we started. We did start in April when my account value was a lot higher, but that has gotten a little bit worse. But overall, we're a little bit improved from the exact day that I did it in April, but overall, account value has been kind of all over the place. Excluding Gem Store is better. It's in a better position. We did have a drop here. I don't know exactly what happened to the API in that time, but as you can see, it kind of goes all over the place as well. So it's a little bit tough. These are just market fluctuations, generally speaking. You get a release and things get more expensive, and then they drop, and then they recover. So nothing too crazy there, I would say. Material storage value has gone up quite a bit, and I actually wanted to go to the time machine and see if I could figure out why. So I'm just going to go back to the 11th, I guess. I don't know if it's going to show me the 2,000 gold that I've apparently obtained in my material storage since September 21st. But let's go to material storage. It's showing, okay, plus 14,000. We're going to have to switch this to, let's try this day. Because there was a period of time where it showed nothing. So that also showed nothing. Let's try the 13th. Okay. Yeah, we're not seeing the 2,000 gold there. But we've apparently gone up by 2,000 gold. I can actually show you guys that one. Since September 21st, I was down here, and then huge jump, increase pretty steadily. I have been farming a decent amount, but I didn't think it would be that crazy. Finally, in this small area, we're going to talk about the wardrobe value. Nothing really. We've lost wardrobe value over the last few months. It's just kind of been constant ever since April. This was the peak, apparently, so I don't know if something happened from the beginning of April to here this year that caused everything to peak, and then it's kind of been stagnant, even dropped a little bit since there, because I haven't really been getting any crazy unlocks or anything. So, Difluorite crystals, we are now rank 4, 13,897, doing pretty good there. You can see we are getting pretty close-ish to here, but actually this player is catching up to us pretty aggressively, so I gotta keep working at that. And then the other one I want to talk about here is gonna be volatile magic. We've been seeing a pretty steady increase. We saw a huge jump here because I consumed a whole lot of Living World Season 4 currencies, but over the last few months, pretty consistent 1,000 a day. Scrolling down, we're not going to click on any more of these because it's going to be kind of a pain to keep scrolling, but finished achievements, we've gotten 16 in the last month. Not too crazy, nothing too spectacular there. And then unlocked skins, looks like 13 in the last month. Again, nothing really to write home about, just some steady unlocks as we continue to play. Playtime about 30 hours, so about an hour a day over the last month. Actually, probably a little bit more than that or less than that because it's been more than 30 days since I did this last. Death per hour has been about the same. I think it actually might have increased by 0.01, unfortunately. We have been dying a lot more in World v. World recently, but once we're done with World v. World, things will get a lot better. Finally, the last one is achievement points. We got 33,433, which is an increase of just under 300 AP. Not too bad of a click. This is the actual document that I've been using if you want to see any of these specifics. If you guys have any questions about the account that I have, I've been playing since launch. I've been tracking this partly because I'm working on my legendary project, which is the crafting 4 sets of legendary armor, and it kind of shows how that progress has been going just from an account-wide basis. But also, Just kind of helps me keep track of whether the things I'm doing are helpful. Grinding out World v World has not been the most helpful, I will say. It tends to not be the most profitable of game modes, but I've been having a lot of fun with it. We've been making quite a bit of progress, and so yeah, that'll be everything there. I was actually thinking about disbanding the guild, but I did have somebody reach out to join, ask to join. I do want to create a community. It just tends to be quite a bit of effort and time, and I haven't had a ton of that lately, so I felt bad that I wasn't able to give more of that time and effort to everybody. And I don't know if anybody's still in the Discord, but I will be closing the Discord because I have put not nearly enough time and effort into there. But yeah, if you guys have been enjoying the content, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I have been streaming more over on Twitch, trying to get some good interactions there. I will be streaming live when the expansion comes out next Tuesday, hopefully for a while, depending on how everything goes. And we'll have plenty of content coming out, hopefully more than we've been over the last few weeks, but I appreciate your guys' support nonetheless. Thank you guys so much. We'll see ya in the next one.